Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to the ASMR Burnt Rubber Podcast Championship Night here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway, live here on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook with Extreme Sim TV's coverage here tonight. Thank you guys for coming out for this one. What is going to be a great night of racing action here on the channel. And right now, practice finishing up. 4 drivers going for the championship here tonight. Gonna get Corey Melton, Jake Anderson, and Bryson Hutchison. And funny enough, top 4 slots held by each one of those drivers at the moment. And let's see if we can quickly grab Mr. Overstreet. Get a word in with Mr. Overstreet. Hey, Mr. Overstreet, Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy?
What's going on?
Not much, buddy. Not much. Well, man, we're here. It's championship night. Kennigan up there, Anderson up there. It is going to be a dogfight with some of the best we got in this league.
You can definitely tell it's championship track. All 4 are top 4 right now.
Yeah, it's going to be an absolute dogfight, Michael Overstreet. And I wanted to bring you in here, man, and give you a big thank you for bringing me on board this year. I know we missed a few races, didn't go exactly as we planned it, but man, it's been a lot of fun all year long.
Yeah, man, it's been fun putting on a show. I know everybody's had a blast this season, with the exception of a few races here and there, but yeah, no, it's been pretty awesome. We've got a lot of big plans for next season, so we're really looking forward to it, kicking it off here next month or two. We're gonna do some heavy recruiting in the off season, and I'm gonna get that big block modified series going to keep people interested and not just wandering off and looking for stuff elsewhere. So we'll see how it goes, but yeah, it should be a pretty fun race tonight. These cars are on edge, and I think that's part of the reason why I decided to run tonight. I was going to spot for somebody, and I was like, well, I got my wheel back, my Fanatec wheel back tonight, so we rocking and rolling, riding that wall.
Again, Foreman, well, best of luck again, Michael, and thank you for bringing me on board. I look forward to watching along with everyone else next season. As I'm going to go ahead and make the announcement now for myself. I'm going to be stepping back from broadcasting quite a bit. Not running as many nights here very near future. So with that being said, you never know who ends up out on track with you guys.
Right on, man. Yeah, we got a Cup Series we're going to be starting. I think we're going to be doing the next gen next season, and the trucks are coming back, I believe, for a 3rd season. So I wish we'd have done away with the trucks, but we put it up to a vote, and that's what the people wanted. So that's what they got.
Alrighty, man. Well, I'm going to let you go qualify. Best of luck, Mr. Overstreet, and good luck here tonight, man.
Thank you, man. We'll see if we can spoil this for these championship 4 and sneak out a win here from them.
And for buddy, best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
Alrighty, as you heard, we are qualifying right now. Let's get that up on for you. And if I make a few mistakes on the camera tonight, well, I'm using a cobbled together, total different setup than I normally use. My goofy self decided I was going to break a cold last night, and I've scrambled the last 24 hours or so trying to come up with a way to do this show tonight. Unfortunately, I had to cancel last night's show due to a broken monitor, but we got a cobbled together, somewhat working, somewhat somehow able to do this type of race. And now it's time to go. Right now, Dave Gage, top of the board, Bryson Hutchison, going to be your first car of the championship 4 here at Homestead right now on the board. Now, Melton, let's say great run for Corey Melton up there as well. No surprise to see Corey Melton top of the board, and a big thank you the Burnt Rubber Podcast guys for all their help all season as well. Been a lot of fun all year long, and it comes down to one night, right? It's literally what do you do for one night to walk away with a championship? You got here these final four: Melton, Ginnigan, Brighton, some of the guys up front, and you know it's going to be a dogfight to the bitter end here tonight. Mark Ginnigan, top of the board right now. Melton there as well. So here we go. We are ready to go racing here tonight. 1 minute left on the board for qualifying here. Folks, I'm going to quickly 2 steps away from the booth, and I'll be right back for the beginning of this race on championship night for the SMR Burnt Rubber Podcast. Alrighty, folks, back here with you as we get ready to go racing here tonight. You see it right there on your screen. Qualifying has wrapped up. Clark Ginnigan, top of the board. Driver of that number 81 machine. Let's take a look at where we stand here in qualifying. Row number 1, Clark Ginnigan, Corey Melton. Row number 2, Patrick and Dave Gage. Row number 3 is going to be Bryson Hutchison, Allen, and they're in 6th. Okay, Allen in 6th here. Row number 4, Jake Anderson, Ed Huck. Row number 5, Robert Peacock and Michael Overstreet. Row number 6, Jeremy alongside Matthew G. Wilson. Row number 7 is going to be Brian here tonight. All right, here we go. We are ready to go racing from the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Watch out for the top line here tonight. It's normally a dominant line up here, especially in the Xfinity cars. Take a look, the green marker on your screen, that will indicate your playoff 4 drivers as they run. 4 drivers, the way this works. And again, let me reiterate this, the way this will work here tonight, you have 4 drivers entering, 1 driver, the highest finished driver of those 4 will be your Burnt Rubber Podcast Series champion at Homestead. We are ready to go. You are ready to go. We're going racing at Homestead in a moment. Field working their way through turn 4. Welcome BSRP Series to Florida. Let's get this done. more time. Fans, get on your feet at home. Grab your popcorn. Get ready. It is championship night. You can feel the electricity in the air here as we come off of turn number 4. And again to the lead, a green flag in the air. 100 laps to settle it is underway here tonight. 100 laps to settle it here from the Homestead-Miami Speedway. 2 wide already. That is the 48. He's going to the top side, looking for that outside lane early. Big run off of turn 2. Trouble back straight away. That is Brighton way out of shape on the bottom. Brighton already in trouble here. He'll hang on. Michael Overstreet getting by him. Hutchins falling back. Courtney outside wall back there as well. As we work our way through here at Homestead. Meanwhile, up front, it's going to be Ginnigan. Their top 2 as they work their way into turn 22. Side by side, that's going to be Patrick Jake Anderson. Anderson trying to work his way through the field early on here at Homestead. Off of turn number 2 they come. They'll thunder down the back straightaway. Dave Gage right there as well. Trying to place forward. Robert Eacock there also in the mix. Bryson Hutchinson right now, they'll back them up. Really in trouble. Hutchinson right now, the lowest running playoff car. Courtney outside wall just in front of them. Cars on it here tonight. Courtney getting up there as well. Getting it up by the wall. He's got company and Corey Melton. Dave there in third now, side by side. Jake Anderson. Melton, Ginnigan checking out. Anderson trying to stay with him. Trouble back straight away. One car hard in the wall. Trying to get a gauge on it. It's going to be the 5 of Brian getting in the fence early on. Trouble for Brian here. You can see that it's been such a rough year for Brian here in the SMR BRP series. But right now, Glenigan leads the way, starting to gap Melton. Glenigan jump to the top side now. 5 laps complete. Gage in third, Anderson in fourth. Robert Peacock fifth, Patrick in sixth. That's the way they run right now at home. Everybody single file right now around the bottom of the racetrack. I just got a way through at the moment. Great racing up front. The chopper cam, multiple cars side by side at this point. Great battle across the board. While Ginnigan out front of Melton, leading the way. Clark Ginnigan on rails right now. 8/10 of a second over Melton. Jake Anderson right there, about 4/10 off of Melton as well. Gage and Peacock battle for 4th and 5th. Right now in 6th as they run. Complete this lap this time by. So great racing right now as we get a run here. Again, you're watching the ASMR Burt Rubber Podcast Series only on tonight, folks. It's been a great season so far. We continue to run as we work our way down the front straightaway once again. Field working their way through here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. I know we're having complete here. Look at Michael. Oh, it's Alan. Brighton. I just out there fighting it. Patrick. Stuck kind of in the middle right now. Robert Jock right there in the mix. 7 of these 100 complete into the pack right now. Yeah, pretty stable across the board right now. Ginnigan, 0.3 of a second's the difference. On the board here tonight. RP series here. For roughly 0.3 of a second difference right now as they continue to run at the moment. So as we continue to find our way through right now, field's starting to kind of spread itself out a little bit. Kinnigan out front over Melton, 0.3 of a second, 3.33 that time. Anderson right there as well. Dave Gage, Robert Peacock, Patrick Bragton Hutchinson, Allen there as well. Overstreet, G. Williamson there also in the mix at the moment. Great racing for a championship here tonight. Clark Kinnigan leading. He's got company with Corey Melton. Melton starting to close that gap ever so slightly as his tires wear. Is this a case of Clark Kinnigan running the tires off of that car? Here comes Melton to the bottom lane. Melton now 2.33 back, closing. You look at the speed off of turn number 4. It's 167, 170 now. As they enter into turn 1, we'll see the quick time about even speed-wise into 1. Clark Kinnigan up by the wall, and from what I'm watching, it looks like Melton is about 1/10 of a second a lap faster. 1/10 here at Homestead. Closing the gap from Mr. Melton to the back bumper. Kinnigan, lap 25 will be the end of stage number 1. Jake Anderson back here as well in third, watching the other two drive away. But look at Bryson Hutchinson, made a mistake early on. He's worked his way back up to 6th. He's 3.5 off the race leader at this moment in time. 3.5 seconds is the gap from Bryson Hutchinson all the way up to Clark Kinnigan in that machine here tonight. Kinnigan putting on a clinic right now. Melton right now in second. Melton now switching lanes. He'll go to the top side, looking for a way through right at the moment. 13 to 100 complete here tonight. These boys up front putting on a show right now. 14 to go on the board. Kinnigan about a half a lane now, more than that up. He's loose. Contact with Melton. They're both sideways. They'll hang on. Melton gathers the car back up. That would have been huge for your two championship contenders here tonight. 2 of the 4 up front making contact early on. 14 on the board this time by. Now 14 on the board. Again, caution coming lap 25 of this race. Melton to the fence now. Corey Melton getting up there against the wall for a moment, looking for a way to hang on right now. I mean, you got to think for yourself. You got to think, okay, what does Corey need to do to pull this off here tonight? That's going to be the question. Corey Melton right there in second. That black and yellow 48. Trying to close down on Clark Kinnigan. He wants to get by him to prove a point, right? We know it's a stage win, but what a point it would prove if he could get around him during this first stage. He'll jump back to the bottom. 1/10 of a second is what separates the top 2. And a heck of a battle up front right now down the back chute here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Anderson right now, he's about at this moment, Jake Anderson about 1/10 or so quicker. Anderson's car coming alive late in the going. Hutchinson the fastest of the 4 last time by at a 7.23. As these tires wear, you're watching it come and go just a little bit. Right now, last time by, it was Kinnigan going to be the fastest out of the 4 chase contending cars. And actually, the fastest lap of the race right now is going to go to Bryson Hutchinson at a 34.060. That was back on lap number 4. Bryson made a mistake here. He's going to need that stage to bunch them all back up. Folks, we've already turned 17 laps here tonight. Melton to the bottom. We got a side-by-side battle right now. Hutchinson and Allen going at it. Hutchinson trying to get that car back to the top 5. He dropped pretty far early on, now trying to fight back forward. Now everybody hanging on. Clark getting in the front right now. Hanging on, Melton 3/10 of a second back. You're not missing anything. Up front right now, Hutchison trying to get a little bit back towards the front here. Made a mistake earlier, dropped to 6. Getting now 1.8 off of Corey Melton. 18 to 25 of stage 1 will be complete at lap 25 here tonight. Keep that in mind, lap 25, the end of stage number 1 here tonight. Again, stage on lap 25 has got one quick repair here tonight. 4 sets of tires. We know everybody will take a set at the end of stage number 1. And what is that going to do? That's going to leave 3 sets for 75 laps here tonight to wind this thing down. You look at that and you say, okay, you're going to burn a set of tires here under the stage caution. Melton not done, though, to the bottom. He's got about 5 laps to get it done here tonight. Melton in a front behind again. Anderson in third. Last time by, race leaders 0.3 of a second faster than the field. Clark Ginnigan and Corey Melton trying to make this a 2-horse show. Hutchison, he's dropped back to 7th now. Overstreet's been able to get up in front of him as well. Allen has held on to 5th. He's got Brian right there all over him. Brian 1 lap down. He'll be your lucky dog car at the end of stage number 1 here tonight. You see it on board Corey Melton. P2 for this driver right now, looking out the right rear quarter panel to see how close he's getting to that outside wall. He's within a 10th of Clark Ginnigan. He can taste him, but he just can't get to him right now. He'll dive to the low side, top to the bottom, Melton all the way to the inside wall. Looks to slide up in front of Ginnigan and clear Corey Melton to the race lead. Crossover by Ginnigan. 22 on the board this time by. Corey shoots back from the bottom, tries to slide up, can't do it. Melton's going to hang on right now off of turn number 4 or turn number 2 to take that race lead away from Ginnigan. Keep that in mind, about 22 laps. It swung back the other way this time, and that is going to be interesting to kind of keep an eye on as this race develops. I think it's going to be one of them deals that, you know, I think Ginnigan's better on the fresher tires, but as the race wears on, I honestly think Melton is able to save just a tad bit more. Let's take a look here at Corey Melton here tonight. Started second. He's been up now to the race lead, staying right there with, and now basically just pulling away from Ginnigan as we come to the end of the stage. Now Brighton, he has the fastest lap time here. He made a mistake early on. He needs this caution. He's getting ready to come back out. You kind of bunch him back up. Right now we got a bit of a battle back here in the pack. That is Robert Peacock in that number 38, hanging on there. Great run for him here tonight as well. Peacock right there. He started 9th. He's been as high as 5th, fighting around that 8th spot here as we come to the end of stage 1. So we will come to the end of the stage here tonight. You get the checkered yellow and white flags. Melton has checked out. Oh, getting a mistake. Final lap of the stage. Hang on to it. He's going to try to gather it up. Clark Ginnigan, yellow is out. That is going to save position. But that car hard into the outside wall. How much damage has that right side got? I think I see quite a bit on that right front quarter panel of that car. Try to get a close-up shot if we can of that car. Just a mistake really late in the stage. It's going to be, he's definitely got a crinkle in that right front. Now, what does he do here? Does he hit pit road? Does he go ahead and take that fast repair? This is the moment in time. Let's try to get more. Yeah, it's definitely crinkled on that right front. In this place, it will eat you up. If we can get some more views of this. On the right front, you can see that tire, that fender's all crinkled in. That is not going to help the aerodynamics of that race car to pit road. And I'm imagining we're going to see a fast repair, and I'm going to monitor this. We're going to stay on that right front suspension, see if he takes a fast repair as soon as he gets in his box. Again, this is the one and only stage here tonight. What does Ginnigan do here? I think he's got to take the fast repair. I don't think you can let Melton get away from him. He'll hit his box. Let's see. Yep, right there. There's a fast repair. The Ginnigan is now out of fast repairs in that 81. Wow. Melton will take the lead on exit. See what we've got. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Let's talk to one of our chase contending drivers. Hey, Jake Anderson, Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy right quick, brother.
Got a good copy, brother.
Alrighty, man. Well, man, you're right there. You're in third. You've been staying with Corey and Clark pretty well here. You get the one stage break here. How do you feel your chances are here going forward to get by those guys? You know, what did you learn in stage one that might be able to help you?
I think I just got to save a little more tire, and I think fuel strategy. Just play the numbers right. Either short pit or long pit. I'm not quite sure what the best way is yet, but we'll figure it out.
10-4, how's the nerves?
Nerves are good. Just gotta run the race. You can't worry about the outcome. Run the best race you can.
10-4, man. Well, best of luck going forward here, Mr. Jake Anderson, contending for a championship here tonight. There we go, talking to Jake Anderson. We will get ready for a restart here. 28 laps on the board here tonight. The end of stage number one. What a crazy first first stage of this race. '29 of 100 complete this time by. The lap 30 on the board coming this time, folks. It's been a heck of a race so far here tonight on Extreme Sim TV's coverage of the season finale for the American Sim Motor Racing League and the Burnt Rubber Podcast Series. Melton Ginnigan top two. Keep in mind, Ginnigan has used his one and only fast repair here tonight. This could be huge for Clark Ginnigan as this race unfolds here this evening. Alrighty, folks, green flag back in the air. We are back rolling. Out front, Anderson and Melton. Great job. Jumps out to the race lead. Ginnigan in tow here, halfway down the back straightaway. Now, can Ginnigan get back around Melton early? I still kind of feel like that's going to be what we're going to try to see here, is if he can just get back around early around Melton. Take advantage of fresher tires, but here comes Jake Anderson. Staying right with him right now, last time by. Anderson at 35-1. Jake Anderson was one of the fastest cars out there last time by. Trouble behind him, car out of shape, they'll hang on. Now, we heard Jake talk about this in that first stage. He talked about he needed to save a bit more tire here. Right now in a bit of trouble. But man, Bryson Hutchinson dropping back here early in this the start of the final stage. Melton up by the wall up front. Look at this. Melton to the fence early. You know, you get up there, you run the wall early, you save a bit more tire than you do if you try to chop it down around the bottom. Melton immediately to the wall. I don't think that is coincidental out of Melton that he's going to immediately go to the wall here. Trying to save as much as he can here out in front of Ginnigan. He got the lead from him late in stage number 1, and right now just trying to hang on to it. Taking a look outside that left rear stitching, you see the cars, and you see sliding back up. That's Cart Ginnigan sliding back in line with him. Ooh, Ginnigan nearly contact with Anderson. Ginnigan going to give up P2 here. That could be big, and remember, Ginnigan does not have a fast repair. He has to be careful here. This race can get away from him in a hurry if he gets turned around into the wall. And Jake Anderson, boy, he is coming here. Now, what worries me for Jake on board with him is he talked about at the end of stage 1, saving enough tire to get to the end. That was a big discussion out of that camp. Will he save enough this time? That concerns me, man. You got to be careful as you fight your way through right now. 35 on the board this time by. And here we go, car to the bottom. Jake Anderson looking for the race lead, trying to put his name to the top of the hat. Nearly dead even down the back straightaway. We've got a drag race up front. Anderson and Melton, and again, on board with Anderson. It's the same thing we talked about earlier in the race. He's got to be careful here how much he burns these tires off. Chasing Melton, you can't let your emotion get away with you. He'll jump to the bottom now of Melton. 36 on the board. Underneath Melton, can he clear him off of turn 2? Anderson and Melton side by side. Dead even that time at halfway down the back. Corey Melton gonna fight back on the top side. He should have the momentum if he plays his cards right. But Anderson with the shorter way around. Gonna get it right there as well. Bryson Hutchinson, update on him. He's back to 7th as well. He is still back there outside the top 5. A little bit of a blinking problem for the 48. That could be huge late in the going. And right now, Anderson's got to get clear. He's got to get to the back to the top side, start saving tires again. If not, he's going to have the same problem he had at the end of stage 1. These guys only have 3 sets of tires left in the pits right now. 4 sets, including the one they started on. So they should have 3 left on pit road. Anderson will fall back in line. I think that's the right move. I don't think he can get down there and race Melton right now, right around the bottom. You'll cook your stuff, and then you won't have it when it matters later. Melton, great race. Trying to command the race lead right now with Anderson knocking on the back door. Don't forget about that 81 again either. Gannigan led mostly early. Melton was able to get around him there late in stage one. The one car that's had the most trouble out of the top four in that championship contention, Bryton Hutchinson, still not really recovered from the incident earlier on. Melton up by the wall again. Here comes Anderson to the bottom one more time. Them double file. We got some sort of issue, I believe, back here, checking it. Everything seems to be fine. Thought we might not have a car around, but it's Melton up front right now with Anderson in second. Now, 40 on the board of 100 here tonight. And what that means, we're roughly 60 laps to go at Homestead-Miami Speedway to decide a champion here tonight. Anderson, Melton, your top two. Gannigan, Gage, Peacock, Ed, Hutchinson, all right here in this duel at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Now, what a duel out front it is. 41 on the board for 100 this time by. So right now, as we all fight our way through lap 460 laps to go here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Right now, Corey Melton over Jake Anderson. Clark Gannigan right there. Anderson not giving up that inside lane. And he's worrying me. Is he butchering these tires, running the bottom like they are? 59 on the board this time by. 59 to go here this time. And I'm just very concerned here. I just kind of feel like, you know, if you're not careful here, you can just murder your right rear and right front tires running that inside line. With 58 laps to go, you still got a long way to go here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway in Homestead-Miami, Florida. But he jumps back in line here. Everybody's kind of even back out up front. Just check everything behind them here. We continue to run right now. There's a 38 machine. And see right now the 5 way back there. Wow, the 5 is definitely way back there at the moment. He is kind of in his own little world. The 4 and the 10 also kind of in their own little world. That's Williamson, Jeremy, all right here as well with 57 laps to go. Melton, 17 laps on this stint. Everybody took 4 tires last time by. Last time on pit road about 17 laps ago with 56 to go. Now Melton starting to check out over Gannigan, and Anderson has lost a spot. And this is what I feared. Now Anderson about 3/10 slower than the field in front of him. And I'm just afraid about after 18 laps, he's just burnt these tires up trying to get around Melton out front. And that was my biggest fear when he was up there battling as hard as he was. He heard him say he couldn't afford to do that. Well, that's exactly, I'm afraid, what has happened to him here tonight. And he's starting to backtrack here with 55 on the board this time by. Because he slides back a ways off the leaders, and he's under fire from Dave Gage now. You're not missing anything up front. We got a side-by-side battle. Anderson, Peacock, Hutchinson, all right there. Hutchinson trying to come back through, but Jake Anderson trying to hold off Peacock. There's the 404. Dave Gage coming through into the top 3. Good for Dave. Good run for Dave Gage here tonight. Getting up into the top 3. Anderson to 4th. Peacock to 5th. And what a night it has been here at the Miami Speedway. Roughly 30 minutes of racing left. Folks, we're going to go cranking up for the one and only time here tonight I'll be right back with you here at Homestead. All right, back here on Extreme Ascent TV, Corey Melton just coming off a pit road from a green flag stops here as he exits pit road right now. That'll handle Clark getting in the lead with 48 to go here. Getting it out front. Now it's going to be, looks like the 24 to pit road of Allen as well. He'll hit pit road now. We got some guys on pit road right now. The pit stop time going off here for Allen. We'll keep an eye out to see who else we get on pit road. Ginnigan leads. A couple more right there. Allen pit road. Now Ginnigan on pit road. Now stop for Ginnigan. Let's see. Corey Melton now with about 38 seconds on pit lane. Let's see what the difference is between Ginnigan and Melton. Let's see here. He'll hit his stall right now. 47 to go. Now we will need another stop to get to the end of this race. Again, pit lane for Corey was about 38 seconds. He is now in his stop. 33. Off of pit road. 37.8. So a couple of, about a second faster on pit road, line to line for Mr. Ginnigan. But of course, fresher tires on Melton. He'll start to open that gap back up. Matthew G still looking to go to pit road here. 27 on his stint as they run right now. Everybody hanging on right now. Matthew, yep. front. Nearly contact right there with some faster traffic as they came through. Really, really close there for a moment. They'll figure it out. That was the 4 camp. It got really tight with him, or Matthew G in the 4. Got really tight now. Look, Melton leads over Anderson. 3 seconds. Ginnigan back here as well in P number 4. Brian Brighton Hutchison right now. He's kind of in trouble at the moment as well. Ooh, pushed the issue under Overstreet. You can see Brighton starting to get a little more and a little more desperate here as this race goes on. So Hutchinson making some big moves. And you got to give him credit. He's getting after it. Right now, 45 laps to go. Here from Homestead-Miami Speedway. Great racing right now, 45 to go. Right now as we fight through 44 laps to go here. Hutchison right there as well in 5th. Up front, Corey Melton leads, 44 to go this time by. Again, it's 44 laps to go here from Homestead-Miami Speedway. Corey Melton right there. Ginnigan, Jake Anderson, Overstreet, Bryson Hutchison, Allen, and Patrick, your top 7 here from the Homestead-Miami Speedway right now with Ginnigan trying to chase down Melton. Or excuse me, Corey Melton leading, Ginnigan second, coming to 42 laps to go. Everybody fighting their way through right now. Up front, Corey Melton leads the way. Ginnigan in second. Third is Anderson right now. Overstreet 4th. Hutchison 5th. Allen right there as well into the top 5. Michael Overstreet hanging on. Great run for Overstreet inside that top 4 as well. A little tight there with Jake Anderson. Or excuse me, that was Allen he was tight with there in that 24 camp. So some big moves being made. Bryson Hutchison trapped behind these battling cars in front of him with 40 to go. Brighton's hopes of a championship slowly slipping from his grasp here at Homestead. Now in about 15 laps from now. Ooh, big moves there. That's Dave Gage out of shape, I think it was. That got really, really loose. Middle with 3 wide. Yeah, I think that was Dave who got really sideways. Brighton top of 3 wide, getting desperate. Not missing anything up front. Probably the best battle on the racetrack. Right here around this 6th, 7th position. Oh, contact car on the inside wall. Big impact. We're going to try to get a number as we got a car on the bottom. That is Allen. Look for the caution to fly. Does it fly? No, it does not. No yellow here. If it does fly, it's going to be outside of your pit stop window. There's 3 wide here. Let's see if we can get a better angle of this. As this happened, coming off of turn number 4. Allen's on the bottom of Dave and just some contact. Big impact for Allen into the inside wall. luckily kept it straight, and that's what kept the yellow from coming out there, was him being able to keep that car straight. Slide sideways, but he's below the racing surface, so there was no yellow thrown. Great heads up driving. Gennington top, Melton leads. Corey leading the way right now. Corey Melton, 2.766 is the gap up front for Mr. Melton right now. Corey Melton doing a wonderful job here tonight, just hanging on right now. Corey Melton doing everything he can, leading right now, 36 laps to go. .35 to go this time by Melton out front. Gannigan second, Anderson third right now. Everybody starting to figure this out. Overstreet fourth, Brighton Hutchison fifth. 35 to go here at Homestead. Patrick, Jeremy, Matthew, Dave Gage, Robert Peacock here as well. There is Robert behind Dave Gage in the 38. Ed Huck, Brian back here. Allen in 13th on pit road after that incident. But Corey Melton out front, 2.8 seconds is the race lead right now for Corey Melton. Now, you got to think around that with about 26 to go, we're going to get to the stage here to where you can make it from there on fuel. When we get to that point, there's going to have to be a decision made by every driver on the track right now. Do I pit early? Do I pit late? What do I do? And believe it or not, we're rapidly approaching that decision time right now. Here in about 6 more laps or so, we're going to have to decide what we're going to do. Do we run it long? What does Corey Melton do? What does Gannigan do? Anderson, he's 10 seconds back. Anderson's a little bit out of the hunt here per se. So is Mr. Brighton Hutchinson back here. He's 12 seconds off the lead. But Gannigan is still well within. As you see, the racing right here around Overstreet with Brighton with 32 to go. But I truly don't think Gannigan is out of striking distance here if he plays this into this race right. Do you go fuel only if you're Gannigan? Do you get brave and go fuel only here and try to run the tires to the end for the final 26 laps? Can you have enough of a lead to do that? Now, Gannigan was faster end to end of pit lane than Melton last time through. Last time on pit road there, it was about 37.8 to a 38.6 on pit road. That's in seconds. So about 0.8 of a second quicker on pit road was Gannigan. But I think that's what kept him within this striking range of Melton. Melton did pit first, however, by about 3 laps. So what do you do now? 30 to go. Again, estimated, you can go around 26. Melton could go another 6 laps on this run, which would put him, let's see, about lap 24 coming to pit road. But do you stop 2 laps earlier? Now, on the flip side of that, Gannigan could probably go another 10 laps as well in that 81. But which way is the way that you lean here? We got a battle between Overstreet and Patrick right here. for Overstreet and Brighton and all those guys right here as well. Great racing. Brighton just kind of trapped in this line here, not able to make a move just yet. Hutchinson's really in trouble here, trying to get free. He finally is free of Anderson. Ooh, 3 wide. Anderson and Overstreet nearly making contact. Wow. And see, that's the thing. Like, Brighton now has finally got clear, but he's 11 seconds off the lead. He's going to need a little bit of help here to honestly have a shot at it. So is Jake. These guys are kind of out of it right now. 28 to go now. 27 to go this time by for race leader Corey Melton. And this should be the point that pit road would open back up for these leaders once again. And this is going to be a tough decision for Melton and Gannigan up north. Whether to not, how do you approach this final stop of the season? And I think the issue here, at least in my mind, is it's not only the final stop of the race, final stop of the season. A lot of decisions. We've not had many yellows here tonight. This thing's been a green flag race for the majority of this event. So you have to look at this as we're within about, a lap of pitting. Now, we're within a lap here of that pit window opening. When does Gannigan hit pit road? He can go further than Melton. Does he run it out and hope for a caution? 25 laps to go in the season for the SMR Burnt Rubber Podcast Series. We are now 25 to go in the series and the championship hopes of Corey Melton, Hart Gannigan, and Brighton Hutchins ride on the next 25. Caution! Yellow is out, and it's for Dave Gage. Caution, caution, caution. Dave Gage out of turn number 4. And this is going to set up a 25 lap dash. And right there you have it. They were trying to get to pit road. And that was Hutchison. Wait a minute. Hutchison got onto pit road before the caution come out. As long as he did not get a speeding penalty here, it should transfer him to the front of this field. He just drove through. Why in the world did he drive through? Wow, okay. But it was actually Hutchinson coming to pit road with Dave Gage in the 404 that kind of triggered this incident. Wow. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Now Melton come down. It's just going to be pure pit road stop. I mean, and look at the gap that Corey Melton, Hart Gannigan has gotten over everybody else here as they enter pit road with 23 to go here. And to their stalls. Melton and Gannigan here on pit road. What do you do here? Drop the box, and there goes Melton. He'll be the first off. Gannigan a little bit longer in the box here. About 19 seconds. He must have had a little bit of damage to repair. He'll drop and come off of pit road in P2. So now we get ready for the restart with 23 laps to go. We'll get ready for the restart. 22 laps to go here. So, and folks, I'll be back in the booth here in just a moment. All right, here we go. Coming to green once again. 20 to go. Here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Melton getting in front row. Jeremy right there as well. 20 to go. Here tonight from the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Corey Melton, great restart out front. Getting into the fence here. E2 right now. 19 laps to go this time by. To go this time by. 40 Melton, Cart Ginnigan, Jeremy, Patrick, everybody hanging on right now. Trouble out of turn 4. We got a car sideways. That is going to be Bryson Hutchinson stopped on the front straightaway. No caution. Bryson Hutchinson went down into the corner. Car got a little bit free here and the no yellow on the racetrack. We can take it a run right now, 18 laps to go. All right, Melton leads the way here at Miami Speedway. Corey Melton, Mark Ginnigan in second. 6 to go this time by. Melton, Ginnigan, Jeremy, Patrick, top 5. Matthew, right there, 50 to go. Corey Melton, Clark Ginnigan, fighting it out front. 15 to go this time by as they fight through this time. And again, your top 3 passengers as well, Jake. 5 cars up front, Matthew Wilson. Overstreet, Brighton Hunter there as well. 13 laps to go. And again, closing the gap now. 2.83 seconds. 14 laps to go. And doing a great job closing the gap for go this time by. Four laps to go. Bart Ginnigan in second. Go right now. Out front, 13 go this time by. Laps to go. Ginnigan, Belton, your top 2. 13 to go at the front. Who's it going to be here? Look at Corey Melton holding on to the lead. Again, Brighton touches. Went around, did not bring out the caution. Melton to the bottom. Bart top side, really trying to put the pressure on now. Last time by, he was a bit slower than Corey Melton. Going to be 12 laps to go this time by. I'll be going to stop Corey Melton out front. 12 laps to go. Melton, Ginnigan, battling it out here. Coming to 11 to go at the front. Back there it is. Oversteer is now out front though. Corey Melton goes to the bottom line. A little bit defensive here. Melton running the bottom, Ginnigan staying up high. Ginnigan trying to get the momentum on 11 laps to go. Looking to the outside lane. If he can get to the right rear of that 48, he may have a shot. And he's only got 10 laps to get it done. And oh man, war down the back straightaway between the 48, 81. Melton, Ginnigan, Jeremy, your top 3 right now is Melton and Ginnigan, who are battling it out for the checkered flag here tonight. 10 laps to go. And to go this time by, Melton leads. Ginnigan second, 9 to go at the front. Nine laps to go. Bart Ginnigan hits the top side. 9 to go this time by. To go in this one. Ginnigan ain't going to get the outside of the racetrack the best. He's within a couple of car lengths now. Going to come down behind Melton. Not sure that's going to be the best plan of action. Got to worry about the dirty air coming off of that 48. A little bit of lap traffic now in front of the leaders. They go high. That's going to force Ginnigan and Anderson through. Ginnigan and Melton both to the bottom of the racetrack. That's going to hurt them here. Look at that. Ginnigan got held up a bit. That won't cost him about a 10th here with 8 laps to go. He immediately goes back to the top. Got to be careful here. You can't get in the wall. You can't overdrive that car. Ginnigan trying to find something 4/10 of a second. Looking for 7 to go this time by. Ginnigan closing in now. 2/10 back. Again, he'll jump to the top side up by the wall. Melton on the bottom, 7 to go. 7 to go. Corey Melton trying to hold off Clark Ginnigan. Ginnigan again up by the fence. Melton now changing his lane to the fence. 7 laps to go. Great driving out of both these cars. They both should be good to the end on fuel. Going to be a battle of drivers up at front between Corey Melton and Clark Ginnigan. Ginnigan top side one more time in the Toyota Camry. Looking for the run, can't really get a good enough run here. Laps to go, we're 8 laps in. When does tires start to come up back? Five laps to go. Melton, Ginnigan up front, 5 to go. Five laps to go right now. Corey Melton up by the wall, trying to defend. 5 to go. I tell you what, if you're Clark Ginnigan, you've got to start searching now. You're 5 laps away from the championship here, and you're only 0.4 of a second off of Melton. You have got to change your lane. You can't stay where you're at now. Oh, you have to switch your lane around. 4 to go this time by. Corey Melton trying to keep it by the wall. Now, the smoothest smoke out front. The 48 machine of Melton. Gonna hop on board the right rear. Gonna go to the wall and look at that. Clark got the outside wall. Clark pushed it hard to the top. Got the fence. Now on board, both cars to the bottom. 3 laps to go in Homestead. Got to make a move. Got to do it now. If you're Clark Ginnigan, he's 6/10 of a second back. As long as we don't have a caution, the next few laps, the maneuvers you make, will make or break your year. 3 laps to go. Out of turn number 4. This time by, we will see 2 to go for Corey Melton. Corey to the bottom, Clark to the top side. He's starting to open up that gap now. Great job by both these drivers. Back and forth. Boy, oh boy, here we go. 2 laps to go. Corey Melton, Clark Ginnigan out front. 1 to go at the stripe. Here Melton to the fence now. Ginnigan has fell back quite a bit now. 7/10 of a second is the gap. This time by, ASMR Burnt Rubber podcast series will see the final white flag of the season, with the 48 of Corey Melton out front. Melton out of turn 4. Wow, 1 lap to go. Melton to the bottom now. Ginnigan to the top. Melton, though, with a 2.5 lead now. Off of turn number 2. Corey Melton, 1 corner away to get the championship here tonight. Corey Melton through turns 3 and 4, right around the bottom, getting into the wall. Nothing he can do. Corey Melton out of turn number 4 will win the race and the championship here tonight. Great job, Corey Melton. Ow. Corey Melton brings it home here tonight. Your winner and your champion. Wowie, oh wowie, wowie. What a night. Folks, I'm going to bring us over to home screen for a moment. We will be back with our post-race interviews with your champion and much, much more. Corey Melton celebrates here tonight. Your champion here at Homestead-Miami. It took yet another win, putting him to 9 total on the year, with wins 20 top 10s, 21 top 10s, top 5s to end out the year. But it was Corey Melton's night here at Homestead to burn it down. The 48 to victory lane. Holy cow. Let's grab Corey Melton. Corey Melton, man, up here in the booth. You're burning it down out there, buddy. Holy cow.
Woo woo! Yes, sir. Woo!
Well, man, I'll tell you what. You look at your year, you've got 9 wins total, 16 top 5s, 21 top 10s on your way to a championship. How's it feel?
Man, Matt, let me tell you, buddy. I don't even have words, man. I'm so excited. I've had so much fun with my team this year. I couldn't even imagine it going any other way than coming down to me and Clark at the end. It was phenomenal. Just a great finish to the season. Can't believe I finally got a championship. Feels great.
Well, man, I tell you what. It was a war of tires at the end. I was afraid you'd burned your stuff up a little bit. He started gaining on you on the high line. You got up there, took you flying away. I think that's kind of what won you a championship.
Yeah, it was the first 2 or 3 runs. I was really able to take care of my tires really well. Anytime I can wrap the bottom at a track, I'm really comfortable doing that. And the high side in 1 and 2 was working well for me. And once I saw him, because I think that last restart, it was a little more intense. Obviously, the nerves were ramped up, so I was pushing a little harder, and I could feel my tires had worn out more than normal. So I saw him, like you said, take the high side. So just like Logano did at Kansas a while back, I just took his line there at the end so he couldn't close anymore.
Well, man, what a great, amazing run you had here for a championship.
It was fun. Good race.
Yeah, dude, what an amazing job you did for a championship here tonight, buddy. Just dominance all the way around.
Yeah, man. Gotta give a quick shout out to Clark, Brighton, Dave, and Jesse, and BRM, and you, and all the guys that show up every week. Man, it was a hell of a season, a lot of fun. Can't believe I got it done. Feels great.
Well, again, man, congratulations. Go celebrate, buddy.
I plan on it, buddy. Definitely plan on doing that. We'll tomorrow morning could be a little rough.
10-4, man. Well, again, congratulations.
Thanks, Matt. See you later, buddy.
All right, let's get Clark getting it up here. Hey, Clark, buddy, Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you tried everything there at the end, my friend.
Yeah, it's just it's frustrating, man. Seems like every league wants to go to this damn track, and the iRacing default setup is just it's way too tight, and I struggle, man. First run, I was all over the place. I burnt my stuff up real quick. After that, I was just kind of pacing myself. And that last run, I was better than him, but I mean, every time I'd get within 2-3 tenths, he'd take my line. That dirty air was a killer, and that pretty much sealed my fate there. It sucks, man. If this was the old point system, no chase, I'd have had this thing by about 100 points. But you know, it came down to the last race, and he was a better driver tonight, and he earned this one.
And Florida, man, well, you did a great job trying to fight through an overall stellar season, dude. Like it was a good season for you. You know, it stings to not get the championship, but you ended up with 7 wins, 20 top 5s, 22 top 10s. Overall, great year.
Yeah, I guess that's something to hang my head high on. Did have a great year. A lot of ones I threw away too. But you know, it's the 3rd straight league where I've competed. I've been you know, a dominant driver all year long, and I just can't quite close the deal.
Well, great job, man. Congratulations coming home. E2 tonight in the championship, and a great year overall, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Alrighty, folks, that's going to just about do it here from Homestead-Miami Speedway. Thank each and every one of you for coming out here tonight. we will see you